The huge achievement of the Jews, inherited by Christianity and Islam, was to recognize that the only object worthy of human religious worship had to be not a tribal god, not even their own tribal god, but the creator of the entire universe. This Jewish inheritance is classical theism. This tradition doesn't suggest, but rather denies, that God is a personality like ourselves writ large. That would be an idol. Classical theism asks the most radical question of all: why is there anything rather than nothing? Recognizing both that there has to be an answer and that we don't and cannot know what it is. We are confronted here by a mystery, because whatever would answer such a question couldn't be any part of our universe, couldn't be classified as this kind of thing rather than that. We simply stand before God in awe and gratitude for the sheer gift of existence. And it's a sheer gift, because whatever the act of creation may be, it cannot be God attaining some advantage. If we ask, why would God create the world? We can only answer, well, it must be because he loves and delights in these things being themselves. Notice that when we say something is bad or an evil, we always mean that it is in some way defective, failing to fulfill our expectations for this kind of thing. Evil is not the name of a thing or of a feature of a thing. It refers to what's lacking to a thing or to a person, not to what's there. God creates what is there. This is not to make evil less real. Nothing in the wrong place can be just as real as something in the wrong place, as with, say, the hole in my sock. And if you inadvertently drive your car over a cliff, you will have nothing to worry about. It's the nothing you have to worry about. Defects are of two kinds: those inflicted by something else, and those peculiar to free beings that are self-inflicted. That's to say, there's evil that's just suffered, and there's evil done, which is moral evil. The lamb suffers evil inflicted by the tiger. The thing to notice here, though, is that the lamb doesn't suffer because the tiger is bad, but because it's good. But a good tiger. It's a tiger that's good at being a tiger that brings it about that the lamb becomes bad at being a lamb. Becomes mutton instead. With evil suffered, at least the tiger flourishes while it damages the lamb. But moral evil has no winners. The very agent that inflicts the evil is the one diminished by it. And moral evil, of course, very commonly occurs in hurting other people. But that's not precisely what makes it morally evil. The moral badness is in the agent, not at all in the external victim. What beggars the imagination about the Holocaust is surely not simply the colossal number of those who suffered. Actually, probably fewer than will be killed by a natural disaster such as the AIDS epidemic. No, what beggars our imagination is that it was such a staggering case of human moral evil, of deliberate and calculated evil done. The belief that died at Auschwitz was not the belief in God. What died was belief in the inherent and necessary goodness and decency of human beings.